The question though I have is, what are the top three KPIs for leaders? Being a leader, I think maybe I'm missing the boat when I try to get these people to go do this without saying, "Here's your top three." Yeah, I know it's hard, but the top three KPIs for being a leader. What would you say those are?
That's a really great question. I'm not sure that I've actually thought specifically about that before.
I haven't until now.
Yeah. So, what is the measure of great leadership? I guess part of it comes down to what we're here to do as an organization, because obviously that's going to inform it to some degree. But I think that there's what we do, the specifics of deliver this project, deliver this revenue, achieve this budget. There's those kind of measures, and they are absolutely important. Then there's how we do it, and I feel like sometimes that measure of how we do it, how we enable our people, how we communicate, how we set expectations of behavior and that sort of thing. I think the measures around that perhaps are lacking. And so while I'm not giving you specific measures, I feel like there's actually a balance between those things of what we do and what we need to deliver in terms of hard business outcomes, as well as there needs to be a measure of how do we achieve that? Because I can deliver organizational outcomes in terms of bottom line numbers, but I might burn all my people out in the process of doing it. And so suddenly we've
Mm.
got sick leave and people leaving the organization and low
Yes, yes,
performance
yes.
and that sort of
Mhm.
thing. Or I might achieve those hard bottom line deliverables, but I've
Mm.
done it in a way where I'm coaching and mentoring my people and they feel empowered and they feel supported and they collaborate really well together. And so their productivity is really high and we get amazing retention and we get people who are listening through the organization because they can really contribute. And so I think if we measure how, that's actually going to change our organization as opposed to just measuring what.
Because I'm sorry, like I said, it put me into a little bit of a thought process here. I'm just wondering and just bouncing this off of you. So if I'm measuring how and not the what, that
Mm.
almost makes you change everything. Really, it makes you change your mission statement, makes you change how you rate and measure people for promotions and what goes in your journal on them. Wow, that's we're gonna have to work on that one.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good. Yeah.
absolutely. And look, I think it is a balance between the two. I don't think you can ignore the what because we've got an organization that's here to do something. Let's
Right.
do that. But I think the how needs to have more importance than it perhaps does in some organizations. Some organizations do this really well, and you can see it in their culture and in the spark in their people and that sort of thing. Other organizations, there's a big opportunity to do better.
When we say the how versus the what, then we're not losing focus of the what though,
No,
because we still got to put out the product on time and in a quality way, or the
that's
service
right.
on time and quality way.
Absolutely.
Great.
And if people feel like they make a difference in delivering that what, that they can really influence what's happening, if they feel like they're really equipped and they feel like they can speak up and share their ideas or challenge the status quo, we're going to get probably even better outcomes. What?
That's one of them right there. One of the KPIs, does your team trust you? They can come talk to you and share information with you and help them get better. Do they
Mm,
trust you? Okay,
nice.
so that's one of three. So, I like
Okay,
that.
we'll work on
Yeah,
that.
yeah, we'll work on that one.